Hi, it's Kozue. In this video, I'm playing with nail stamping using jelly 3D gel I got from CanDo, a 100 yen shop. Someone asked in the comment if jelly 3D gel works for stamping. It took me a while to actually try it out. Sorry for the delay. I've had other requests too, but I haven't gotten around to filming them yet. Thanks for your patience. Let's open it up. The lid peels off so easily. Wow, it just looks like warabi mochi. Warabi mochi is a traditional Japanese sweet, often enjoyed in summer. Maybe it's the color of the container, but the gel looks slightly purple. The texture is firmer than I expected. It still holds the exact shape it was squeezed out in, like straight from the factory. What would I compare this texture to? Maybe warabi mochi after all. Okay, let's get started. This is Born Pretty's Gold Cap Magnetic Gel, shade number 03. I'll apply one coat and cure it. After applying the second coat, I'll use a magnet to lift the particles across the whole surface, then push the sides down to create depth. Since I'll be using chrome powder later, I'm applying a matte top coat and cure it first. To remove the excess chrome powder smoothly later, I wipe the surface with ethanol, then lightly rub it with a makeup sponge. This stamping plate is from Walmart in Hawaii. I'm picking up a tiny bit of jelly 3D gel and placing it over the design. I scrape a few times, changing directions as I go. That seems to work better. Transferring onto the stamper I got from Temu. It's a bit hard to see, but the pickup looks pretty good. Since it's clear, it's hard to see what I'm stamping. Oh, it just shows up nicely after stamping. Now curing it, and I'll cure the stamper too, just to clean it. Chrome time. Testing 3 color gradient. First, a deep pink chrome powder. Next, a slightly lighter pink with a bluish tint. And finally, copper. I was aiming for a gradient, but maybe it didn't quite work? It's hard to tell. Maybe I should have used more contrasting chrome colors. The gradient might have popped more. But I'm happy the pattern came out so crisp. So cute. I cleaned off the extra chrome powder with washi tape. I gently apply the top coat, and that completes the design. Maybe the gradient didn't really matter in the end, but it's cute, so I'm happy. I'm cleaning the stamper. After curing, I use washi tape to lift off any residue. It works well. I cleaned the plate with ethanol today. I've got 4 bottles at home, so I'm trying to use them up. You can also clean with acetone. I wipe the plate using polyester stuffing soaked in ethanol, then fold up with ethanol on paper towel. Sometimes the plate gets a little foggy, so I finish by polishing it with a makeup puff. Now Halloween nail design. Mat got on. CanDo plate is ready. Of course, I'm using Jelly 3D gel for stamping. Designs without fine lines can be a bit tricky. I hold the scraper upright to spread the gel evenly. The pickup went well. Now I'm cleaning off the excess gel. It's pretty thick as expected. I'm aiming for the center with the stamp. Can you see it? No. Once stamped, it shows up nicely. There's a jack-o'-lantern right in the middle. I'm using Daiso's chrome powder for the first time in a while. It tends to scatter a lot, so I've been avoiding it. Whoa, chrome powder is floating in the air. I'm wearing a mask. Whoops, I forgot to prep this nail tip with ethanol and a makeup sponge. That might be why the chrome powder scattered so much. But cleaning with washi tape worked perfectly. This turned out to be a pretty bold design. It could totally work as a cool look even outside of Halloween. This time I'm using a white base color and stamping a lace pattern. The plate is from Temu. I used just enough gel to cover the whole design, with a tiny bit extra. If there's too much, it spills over the plate and the cleanup gets messy. So not too much, not too little. This gel doesn't repel at all on the stamper. Amazing. Now I'm rubbing in the aurora powder. It's subtle, but you can see that soft aurora glow. I gently apply top coat, then cure it to finish. The aurora effect shows on the patterned areas. Next, I'm stamping a floral design using a Born Pretty plate. I've heard it's sold out, so sad. But it looks like new designs are coming soon, so check them out. I wonder if these delicate curved lines will stamp properly. The transfer came out clean. Now I'm removing the unwanted parts. The gel's pretty stubborn, so I used a cotton swab with ethanol. It takes an extra step, but it cleans up much faster this way. It's hard to see, but I'm carefully checking the balance as I stamp. Rubbing in the chrome powder. Wow, the flower design is really popping. Though delicate curves stamped beautifully, much better than expected. Even after topping with washi tape, they stayed perfectly in place. I'm brushing on a non-wipe top coat. I'm adding some jelly 3D gel to give the flower a raised look. I brushed it on with intentional streaks, leaving visible brush marks on purpose. I suddenly felt the flower center needed something, so I added glitter, which means I need to top coat it again. Whoops, wrong order. Jelly 3D gel doesn't leave a tacky layer, so it usually doesn't need a top coat. But I'll just add another layer to give it more dimension. Maybe I didn't need to be so delicate. Building it up more boldly might have worked better. I wanted texture in the flower, so I used a toothpick to draw lines. It's starting to look like a traditional Japanese garden. All done, here's a final look. No tacky layer from the jelly 3D gel, but after curing for 1 minute, it still felt a bit sticky, so I cured it for 1 more minute just to be safe. I found that jelly 3D gel works really well with nail stamping. If you haven't tried it yet, I definitely recommend giving it a go. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video. Bye!